Alright guys, so now that we have flown up this brand new baby, before I even take it out on the water, I see a ton of things that have been modified for yoga that I have never seen before. So this is super exciting for me. This is specifically a yoga centered board. Even the pounds per square inch, they actually recommended a lower pound, so about 12. I left this about 12 or 13. It does seem very, very stable. Some of the first things that I noticed, other than the super cool Zen design, is that the carrying handles that are typically in the middle of the board here have actually been taken off to either side, and there is 2 of them. So that'll actually help in some of your poses. So downward dog, anything that you are actually up on all fours, you can grip onto these and make it much easier. So that is super cool. The other thing that's really good about them being not really in the middle is that sometimes when we lay down and we do floating meditations, or we do seated or laying poses, most of my Conley ones are pretty comfortable. You're not going to see them. But with this, there's nothing there. So you have a free and clear bed to lay down comfortably and have that wonderful meditation experience. The other thing that I'm seeing is these. So these are little Velcro tabs, and they open up. And there is 2 on this side and 2 on that side. That means you can attach a whole bunch of different accessories onto these boards. Not only is it good for paddles, but I believe these are specifically for putting a mat down. Not only that, so we have those on either side, we actually have extra D-rings as well. So usually we do not have D-rings on regular all-around recreational boards. They're either at the front or the back, but this one actually has 4 of them right in the middle of the board. The other thing that I'm seeing down here at the end is that not only do we have another D-ring and another handle, but we have this fantastic bungee that is usually only at the top of the board. So for an instructor, this is fantastic. You can put a whole bunch of items here, strap them down, be very confident that they're not going to be floating away on you in the middle of class. As we go straight up the board to the nose here, I noticed that it is a little bit more rounded than our all-around recreational boards. So this is meant specifically for yoga. We're going to be anchored most of the time, or for meditations. But today I'm also going to be taking it out and giving it a try on the water as a regular stand-up paddleboard. As with regular stand-up paddleboards, we do have the Bungee Attachment. This one actually has a much larger one as well. I don't know what they think we're bringing out there, but we can bring out anything we want. And the last thing that I noticed that is very cool is at the very top of the board, usually I have to add my own GoPro attachment. This one comes with everything. It has the built-in GoPro attachment. It actually has the pin if you have a Olympus camera or something else that is waterproof as well. So that is all built into it. So I'm super impressed with that. It looks like all the points are properly reinforced. It is a sexy board for sure. I'm going to show you the underside once. So one thing that I have noticed between this board and my normal recreational boards is this one is a tad heavier. And explanations are, as I said, all these extra things. So we have the extra D grommets, we have all the extra things on there. So now I kind of understand why it's probably about 2 pounds heavier than my general all-around recreational board. I am going to flip this over, and we're going to see that this has a 3-fin configuration. I did show you the part where we're blowing it up. These fins are very easy to put in. This is a different, definitely pop-in system. It doesn't have the rings that you put in and then kind of slide. So I think that's it. Made me a little bit nervous, but it does seem like they're in there pretty good. This also has tracking fins. So as things have gotten cheaper, to be honest with you, people have stopped including tracking fins. I love tracking fins for beginners, or honestly bigger boards like this, because they enable you to go straight. Otherwise you need to have a really big center fin in order to steer, but it does not help you necessarily go straight. So this is a fantastic little added bonus I haven't seen in a lot of the recent boards. Alright guys, so we're going to be taking this on the water. Alright, so fresh off the water, first time on this beautiful yoga paddleboard. As I said before, I am going to give it a 8.5 out of 10 for a yoga board, maybe even a 9. It is wonderful, it is large, it's got a really nice comfortable pad on it, a lot of accessories that you wouldn't normally find on a board, and as well as it paddles really stable. So it's hard to find crossover boards that do a lot of things well. Things that I wish could have a little bit of improvement, and maybe next year they will, is the placement of these, because it does happen to be in the center of the board, and most people are going to be putting their feet right in this position when they are standing for the most stable ride, depending on your weight. So I feel that these could be moved down, moved up, or moved over. But other than that, I absolutely love it. I love the fins. They're very easy to use. They slide right in. They don't have the grommets that I have already lost one. So I can be looking in my car. So they have definitely been able to improve on some of the standards of the stand-up paddleboarding world. So my favorite things are, again, the extra attachments, the built-in Gopro attachment, and I love that they have the easy clip-in 3-fin configuration in the back. It is very stable, it steers well, it is a good all-around board as well. So if you are looking for an all-around board that you do predominantly yoga in, so if you're in a lot of yoga classes, you want to do poses, standing poses, this is definitely going to give you a bit of an edge. It does have a bit more stability if you are on the right points. So that is the ThursoSurf yoga board. Take a look for it online, and take a look at my other reviews as well. I've reviewed about 4 other brands on video, and then I've actually had about 20 different boards and about 15 different brands that I have actually tested in the last 10 years. So I definitely know my stuff. If you have any questions about buying stand-up paddleboards, let me know, give me an email, send me a message on social media. Until we meet in the sunshine, have fun and stay safe, everyone.